Hi creative people, in today's video I'll be showing you how to create an easy vegan gnocchi recipe with creamy spinach sauce. So first we start with the gnocchi part, which you'll need the flour. I have there my flour prepared. It's just the normal white flour. So I think you can use any type of flour you want, but I find the best finding ground flour. So I have their type 550. I don't know if you have different types, but this one is good for cooking and for making the batters. So first, you need to peel the potatoes, cut them on fine pieces, and boil them, cook them until they are all cooked. In the meantime, when our potatoes are cooking, we can prepare our special sauce. So I have there my blender, but you can also use the handstand blender. It will give maybe not the perfect texture, but that's okay. So this one will give really the smooth texture, but if you don't mind it, you definitely you can use the handstand one, and that should work perfectly too. So I have there. First thing is vegan milk. I'm using rice milk, which I have here, but you can use whatever vegan milk you choose. If you are vegetarian, you can also use the normal milk, and that's okay. So we give it a little bit of shake all the flavors. Now, I am using these measure cups, and I will be using 1 cup of this rice milk. This rice milk will give it a little bit sweet flavor, but every milk is different, so use what you like. That's it. The second thing are cashew nuts. So this will give you the creaminess and really good flavor to it. And I will give there 1/2 cup of cashew. Into the blender it goes. The next step, that is optional, but I'm highly recommending it. It's some garlic, so I'm having there a little bit of garlic. I think I'd be saving some for the spinach, but now I'm using a little bit of garlic. How much do you like? But you'll be giving some also to the spinach, so or maybe you can use now all of the garlic and then omit it in the spinach. So I think I will just use all of this garlic I have here, but feel free to add however you like it. And the last thing is salt. So I think just maybe half a teaspoon of salt. Yes, and that's it. And now we'll blend it and I will show you how it looks afterwards. So the sauce is blended and I'll show you how it looks. It looks like this right now, but we'll need to give there one final ingredient that will make it thicker, and that's the starch. So I'm using cornstarch. You can use potato starch. I think you can use also tapioca starch, whatever starch you have at home, and that will give you the thicker sauce. You need to definitely add it now, because when you add it into the hot mixture, it will just make like lumps or clumps, it just makes little pieces. It will be not good, so you need to add it now. And I'd be using 1 heaping teaspoon of starch. In the mixture it goes, and I'm mixing it now. And I won't be lying to you, this smells absolutely amazing, garlicky. Ooh, yes. So now we'll need to cut our onion for the spinach. So I have there currently only the red onion. We didn't have the normal one, but you can use the red onion or normal onion. So cut it and then we'll give it into the pan. So moving on to the next step, I have there my pan preheated and I have there the onion, and we will be slightly cooking it till it's till it's golden. I added approximately 2 tablespoons of rapeseed oil, and you can use whatever oil you have at home, or not coconut oil, but you can use the sunflower or even the olive oil. It should take you approximately about 5 minutes to cook the onions, and it should look something like that. It's a little bit brown. And then we are adding the spinach. I have there some leftovers, and I will also be using kale for this. because I want to try to mix it together to use the leftovers. So this is around 1.5 cup of spinach, and a little bit of this I'll add. So it's maybe like 3 cups of greens. But that will reduce, so you will end up with less in the end. So I need to cover it and let it cook for a little bit, and then I'll add the sauce. Our potatoes are cooled down and we can mash them now, and then we'll be adding the flour inside, and also I need to little bit salt them. I would say like maybe half a teaspoon or half to 1 teaspoon of salt. You want to drain the water from the potatoes because it will just make them more runny and you'd be needing more flour. You need to add as much flour as you need, and in the end it should be a non-sticky mixture, non-sticky dough. You need to also check on the spinach if it has water or not, if it's not burnt. I think it's done, so I add the sauce we prepared earlier. And I give it a stir. Oh yeah, this is smelling incredible. It's starting to thicken up, and I have it now on a low heat, so it shouldn't burn. And you wanna cook it at least for 2 minutes now, that the starch can thicken. And you want to also prepare the boiling water for the gnocchi. Once we finish the dough, oh yeah, this is the perfect texture. Creamy spinach. Oh yeah. So this is it. I cover it and let it sit there. So I will show you the look. Closer look on it. It's incredibly creamy and it's definitely delicious. The result you wanna go for, but I added a little bit after when I've been rolling it. It's almost non-sticky, so it's really good. So I have their pot with 1.5 liters of water that was that is boiling now, and here I will be doing the gnocchi. So you need to sprinkle a little bit of flour onto the surface you will be doing it, and just take some of the dough and now rolling. Somehow you need to roll it. Into the thin snake-like shape. It should be somehow like this, thin, and you'll be cutting little pieces of it. I think the smaller the better, but if you like bigger, do bigger. So I'm having like this piece like that, which is kinda, you can see it here, kinda small. And then if you wanna go fancy, you can use your fork and just press it on there and make some patterns like this. And basically, you just do this with all of your dough, and then you need to boil it in the water. And when it's done, you know this because the gnocchis will float on the top, and then you just pick them up and serve them on the dish plate. This is how it looks on the plate, and maybe you can see also the pattern on them. And I will give there the sauce and show you how it looks together. I am also adding Parmesan cheese because I'm doing this for my boyfriend. So you can add cheese on the top, vegan cheese or normal cheese, what you like. So I hope you liked the video, and so give it a thumbs up and comment and share with others. And I see you in the next one. Bye.